The changes are captured in the front page headlines every single day. Coronavirus is here, viral impact, shuttered, shut down. We're seeing this from coast to coast and everywhere in between. But let me show you this next one. We will get through this together.
Class 1151, congratulations, you finally made it. On behalf of all of us here at the United States Border Patrol Academy, myself and the command staff, we want to wish you the very best in a long and happy career. I can't imagine what these past months have been like or what you've been through, but know that we have been with you for the entire journey, and we're going to continue to be with you now that you joined our ranks as members of the Border Patrol family. I wanted to take a second and reflect on all that you've accomplished to get to this point. We talk about being Border Patrol agents and having to survive adversity. We talk about the need to be resilient, and you hit the ground running. You found out firsthand and early on what it takes to wear this uniform. From day one, as soon as you hit the ground, you were in an unfamiliar situation. Like most of us that went through the academy, we know what it's like to be in a new surrounding. We know what it's like to meet new people. We know what it's like to be faced with doing a completely different job. But you had to come into an academy under a COVID pandemic. You had to endure hardships of isolation, of being restricted on base. You had to undergo tests. You had friends and coworkers that came down with COVID. Maybe you did too. But through all of that, and even though in some cases it took much longer than the 6 months that this academy is supposed to take, you're still here. You're to be congratulated for that. When I talked to you when you first got here, if you remember, I asked you to look to your left and right. I asked you to look at the individuals that made up your class, this new class that was 1151. I asked you to take into account what you felt at that moment and what you thought about those individuals. And now I ask you the same thing. Think back and reflect on what each of those individuals today means to you. Think about what class 1151 means to you. Think about that sense of accomplishment that you have right now, and how sweet this victory is to finally get to the position where you are wearing that badge, where you are wearing this patch, and you are now part of this green family. Your graduation may have been unconventional. You didn't get to do a patch run. You didn't get to have your families present as you were sworn in. In fact, you didn't even get to sit in the auditorium where every class in this academy has graduated. For the first time in history, we graduated a Border Patrol class outside your dorm rooms. We walked from door to door handing you your patches, pinning the badge on your chest, with the idea being at least you could graduate, go to the field, and be reunited with your families. We know that's what you wanted, and it's what we wanted too. So while this may have been unorthodox, we know that it was also special. Now, some have said that this will all end depending on you and your actions. And I'm here to tell you that no matter what generation you come from, we are all in this together. I want you and all of your classmates to rest assured that we are doing everything we can to make sure that you graduate and hit the field successfully and safely. And that goes for every class that comes behind you. We don't know when this COVID pandemic is going to end. We don't know when the training operations are going to return to normal. But you can rest assured that your brothers and sisters in green, especially here at the U.S. Border Patrol Academy, are on your side and are in your corner. We want you to succeed. We want you to pass. We want you to graduate because we need you. We need you out in the field to do this very difficult and daunting job. Your country needs you. We need you out here keeping this country and its people safe. It says a lot about each and every one of you that you persevere through this type of adversity. It says a lot about the type of agents that you're going to be. You need to know that when you hit the field, we see that. We see what you have gone through, and it means the world to us because we know it means that much to you to be a part of our family. We talk about living honor first. That's exactly what you've done. If you remember, I asked you, what does honor first mean to you? And you had 3 or 4 people stand up and give their definition. And if you remember, there was no wrong answer. Honor first is something that lives in here. It's a guiding principle that drives your actions and your decisions both on and off duty. You have demonstrated that you know what that means. You have demonstrated that you choose to live honor first. I ask you to continue that as you go forth in this career. I ask you to never stop representing the men and women in this uniform in the highest standard. You can rest assured that each and every one of us will always do that for you. Class 1151, I wish you the very best. Congratulations on a hard-fought, well-earned graduation. We'll see you down the trail. Honor first.
Good morning, Chief, staff, and graduating Border Patrol agents. My name is Harry Ruffle, and I want to congratulate you all. This graduation is just the start of what will hopefully be a long and meaningful career. I'm honored to be the guest speaker for your class, the 1,151st session of the U.S. Border Patrol Academy. I'm further honored to speak to you as you are the 1,000th anniversary to my own 151st session. 38 years ago, my classmates began the same journey you are embarking on today. I'm the youngest of 3 brothers that have served in the Border Patrol. When I started, there were a grand total of 2,175 Border Patrol agents throughout the United States. In the end, you either knew me or one of my older brothers. I served the Border Patrol for 30 full years, and I want to give you a heads up of what your future can be. You are now part of an amazing family, one of the biggest families in law enforcement. And when I say family, I mean just that. The Border Patrol takes care of its own. We all help each other through thick and thin. Your class is just an extension of that family. Many of my own classmates have traveled down different paths within the Border Patrol, but we try to keep in touch and still be there for each other. And your journey has just begun. You have a lot more to learn ahead. Your journeyman will be polishing your knowledge to fit the needs of your station and sector. Take advantage of their knowledge, as they will take advantage of your knowledge and skills. The Border Patrol is an organization of opportunities for you to also take advantage of. You can do as little or as much as you want within the Border Patrol. You can serve 30 years just as an agent, doing your best and being the best at what you do. You can move up through the ranks if that is the path you choose. You can learn new skills and follow many other paths within the Border Patrol, from being a canine handler to the Horse Patrol to being a member of our Special Operations family. There is so much that the Border Patrol has to offer. My path took me from Laredo, Texas to Washington, D.C. via the Border Patrol Academy in Glencoe, Georgia. My background in firearms was taken advantage of by the Border Patrol. At my station, sector, and later national levels, the Border Patrol found a use for that skill amongst others. I also took full advantage of all the opportunities that the Border Patrol gave me. I went from being an agent to being a supervisor and instructor at the Border Patrol Academy. I spent my final years at our headquarters in Washington, and even there I took full advantage of what the Border Patrol offered me, and I gave back as well. From supporting the field in numerous areas, from facilities to all uses of force. I even traveled overseas to provide instruction at the International Law Enforcement Academy in Botswana, Africa. I made 4 trips there, with the last trip starting a program for that uniquely Border Patrol skill of sign cutting. But the one thing that never changed was the feeling of belonging to a big family, the Border Patrol. Go from here and be the best agent that you can be. Be there for your partner, your classmates, and all whom you will work with. Be there for your own families as well. Be safe, and always remember, honor first.
All right, class, we've all been working for this for a while. We've been here since March of last year. This is it. Congratulations on your perseverance. You will now administer the oath of office. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, class.
Class 1151, right, face!